Sega. Ew, ew, and it's your boy, the Insane Game Freak. It's your boy, the Insane Game Freak. Back on the YouTubes a little bit earlier than usual. Feeling so undefeatable. It's your boy, the Insane Gang Freak. Hold on, y'all. I forgot to post this on Twitter. Twitter has not had the privilege of knowing that we are live currently. Hold on. Hey, you're welcome. I'm assuming this is probably better for you time-wise. I keep hating the fact that I'm looking for Twitters. Is everyone still playing Pokemon Legends or care about it? No. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do this. So, how's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is fine. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is enjoying themselves. But yeah, Pokemon Unite still has a huge player base. May jump back into it. So when the decline of Pokemon, like the title, it says my Pokemon decline for a reason, and the reason why it says my decline isn't because the IP in itself is in danger or anything. The IP, if anything, is like disgustingly strong for a multitude of things. Like the IP for Pokemon has, you now have a strong mobile base because Pokemon Go is still going strong. You have Unite now. You have multiple anime series. You have the web series. They just announced that TCG series. And then the main anime. You got the games. You got Cafe Remix. Pokemon as an IP is still insanely strong. So when I say my decline, it's my enjoyment and interest in Pokemon for me personally. The two biggest things for me, well, I will mostly be focusing on is probably the anime and the games. Those are like the two bigger concerns for me. I feel like those are the conversations. Why is Usopp trending? I'm so confused. So I went on Twitter to post, and all of a sudden, why is Usopp trending all of a sudden? Are there manga Oh, what? It's called Horizons now, and can't really call it main Pokemon. Well, it's the main anime series. You have to call it that. If nothing else, you have to acknowledge that Horizon is the main anime series for Pokemon. I mean, they have other ones, but that's the main one that people care about. So, when I'm trying to, the conversation I feel like is more important to talk about, for me anyway, it's just how I'm feeling about the series and as a whole, and where I'm at mentally with it. Because, like, it's not, I wouldn't call it bad, but I definitely have lost some level of drive that I used to have for it. Especially recently. It feels like recently it's very much come to that. And I'm not necessarily happy with the way things are going, but I wanted to just talk about it and give you guys where I'm coming at. Because this also involves, like, the Pokepod stuff. Because, of course, that's the group I'm a part of that's mainly, not saying it's only focused on Pokemon, but it's called the Pokepod, for God's sakes. So this is important. And even on the Juices Loose, I'm known as the Pokemon guy because I'm the one who follows Pokemon the most. Even if I don't feel the same love. So I'll start. I think everybody got into the series through the anime, and that's how I was introduced and mainly enjoyed Pokemon starting off. I watched the anime religiously like most people did during Pokemania. So because of that, that's how I got introduced to it. The games came a little bit later because of money. Hey, what's up, Navy? I'm kind of just going through my Pokemon history to kind of explain where I started to explain where I'm at now. And I was obsessed. Pokemon, I was obsessed. And then I got the games. Now, I didn't start with red, blue, and yellow. I started with gold, silver, and crystal. And I only really played silver. I never played crystal. I played silver and gold, but I never owned crystal. And the only reason why I played gold was because my sister had gold. That's why for a while I used to think of silver as the main. Silver was the main character, and gold was the rival. Not realizing it flipped, and then canonically the main character is gold. That's besides the point. That's just some minutia that doesn't really fucking matter. So I got silver. Pokemon Silver was my first game, and it was an obsession for a while. I was literally obsessed with Pokemon because all I did is I played Silver, then my sister erased my game data, so I had to replay Silver. Then I played Gold. Then I went back and played Red, Blue, and Yellow. Even though there was no real major differences other than Yellow, still played all of them. And I was just flat out obsessed with Pokemon. I would say the height of that obsession was probably Generation 3. Generation 3 was the first generation I could like join into the hype train about. Like, guys, this new game is coming out of an IP I already love. I can't wait for it to come out. I still have the stupid Kyogre coin you get when you pre-order the game. I don't know if it's actually in here. I'm hoping it is. It may not be. For me to be that lucky to have it on me would be crazy. I remember grabbing it somewhat recently. That's the only reason why I'm even looking. It may not be in here. I feel like I'm afraid I'm gonna come in here and find like a roach or something. Like, that's what you get for trying to be sentimental, bitch. Nah. It'd be weird if it was that thing. But yeah, so for me, Gen 3 means a lot to me because Gen 3 was the first generation I was able to buy day one. I pre-ordered and everything. So Gen 3 means a lot to me. So the first three gens have a special place in my heart because that was my obsession year. That was my obsession. Same thing with Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness. I don't hold the same nostalgia for the stadium games because I don't know about y'all, but like family-wise, my parents' money wasn't like crazy great. So my only way to experience stadium was through renting from like Blockbuster or like Movie Gallery, right? That was the only way I was playing those games because I didn't own any N64 games. Like, we rented everything. I just rented from Blockbuster repeatedly. Can I get Stadium? Can I get Stadium 2? Can I get GoldenEye? Like, that's how I enjoyed those games. Which is funny when people talk about, man, Stadium kind of sucks when you don't have your actual team. I'm like, bro, I don't ever remember playing those games with an actual team. Every time I played Stadium, it was with rentals. I never played with an actual team because, of course, I didn't own a Rumble Pack, and two, I never owned Stadium games. I just rented them. So for me, I got decently good with rentals because that's all I had. But those games meant a lot to me, and I enjoyed the side games a lot because of it. Snap, even Snap, which Snap isn't really my cup of tea overall, but I still enjoyed the living shit out of Snap. Still rented that one too, sitting there trying to figure out the tricks and stuff where you had no guides or whatever, and I was also a child, so it was a lot of trial and error. Me just figuring out stuff. I think my strongest fandom for Pokemon has always been the games. My enjoyment of Pokemon very much stems from the games. And when the games are rough, it kind of spreads through everything for me. The anime was fine. Kanto I enjoyed. I don't enjoy Kanto nowhere nearly as much as I used to. Same thing with Johto and Orange Islands. Realistically, looking back, those arcs are really weak, other than the chemistry between Ash, Brock, and Misty. And I guess that one guy who had like a Scyther or a Meryl or something. I don't know. And I missed a lot of Johto because Johto was around the time we didn't consistently have cable. So a lot of Johto I just missed. I had to go back and watch Johto when I got older. But Johto I missed like on its first airing in the States. But when Hoenn hit, and that's why I say Hoenn to me is my favorite region. Probably, I think it's my favorite reason for nostalgia, but I think Gen 5 is objectively the best region in the series, period. But Gen 3 holds a special place in my heart because Gen 3 was the first game I got the pre-order. Gen 3 was the first anime series I could consistently follow without getting like caught up in some bull. I just love Generation 3 a lot. And I get people make the too much water, hurt the dirt. But Hoenn was my region, bro. Hoenn was like Hoenn meant a lot to me. One of my favorite mons are from Hoenn. I like Medicham, fucking Zangoose, goddamn Flygon is my favorite dragon type, by the way. Flygon is bar none my favorite dragon type, and fuck Salamence. I know I sound like a hater. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Salamence. Respectfully. Actually, no. Disrespectfully, fuck Salamence, okay? That's the life I'm about, okay? Oh, God. The X-Blout line I enjoy the shit out of. I'm just going through my head. Because certain mons I didn't mess with as much. I don't have the same... I don't love Swellow as much as like TSS does, but I very much enjoy Swellow a lot. Trying to think. Torkoal was definitely one of the weaker fire types. I absolutely was bummed in his inclusion because he didn't do anything, and I was like, bro. Which is funny now because from what I've learned in competitive, Milotic was absolutely the shit. We don't disrespect Milotic. Milotic is beautiful. One Piece reference. Yeah. So the One Piece starters is weird because I didn't love all of them initially. I do now, but I would say my least favorite is Blaziken. Ash is what made me really hold on to Sceptile, and because Sceptile was the first one I started with. But Swampert is probably one of my favorite water types, and right there up there too. Like Swampert is we fuck heavy with Swampert. Gardevoir, because of, pornography and whatnot. It's not fucking funny. But it is a reality we have to deal with. Sharpedo, which Sword and Shield made absolutely fucking terrifying because of course they did. I feel like Flygon, does it look like I'm bugging? I got a Python, Muck on the ECAF. Now she's blowing backwards like wow, you gotta chill out, studio. Relax, bro, relax. Manectric isn't like my personal thing, but hey, I'm glad people enjoy Manectric. Manectric I think would be cooler if it was better, and it's not, and it makes me sad, but I do enjoy it. I like Gen 3 a lot. Gen 3 still holds a lot of love in my heart. I mean, granted, Heracross comes from Gen 2, so it's not like all my favorite mons are in Gen 3, but Gen 3 has a couple that I've grown to love or fell in love with. Actually, I will give Scarlet Violet that. Scarlet Violet allowed me to fall in love with Zangoose, so I appreciate that. I used to want to fuck with Zangoose. I even like Spinda. I know a lot of people I know Spinda gets a lot of shit because it's Spinda, but I actually do think Spinda's kind of cute for me personally. Even here's another underrated one that I know people are gonna bring up. Grumpig. I think Grumpig gets a lot of shit, and to be fair, I haven't even had a chance to use it or like train one up properly. But Grumpig, I think, was an underrated design that kind of just got lost in the ether because, once again, if you're not good, no one cares. I think, unfortunately, I can't say it has the best champion because if we're talking about straight difficulty, I think Steven's at least top 2 or top 3. I don't know if they're the most adorable. I have a soft spot for Emolga personally, although Emolga's an evil bitch playing against it, but I still enjoy it. Oh no, Shedinja is my preferred of the Ninja's evolutionary line is Shedinja, because Shedinja is just funny to use. It was good just to fuck with. Thunderbolt helped with Juan and Wallace. Yep, absolutely. I even enjoyed contests. Gen 3 was when I actually enjoyed contests a lot. And then, the next generation happened, and I was just kind of like, what is this shit? And it bummed me out. But just to make sure we understand the point is that the first 3 gens mean a lot to me going into the anime, everything. I just enjoyed generation 1 through 3 a lot. 3 to me being the absolute peak of that time period. And then Generation 4 happened. So I recognize and I can respect the Generation 4. Oh, Flannery's a baddie. We don't even talk about characters. Character designs got me fucked up. The one thing I'll say the remake did right, them character designs messed me up, bro. Flannery's adorable. That's besides the point. Then the 4th gen happened. So the 4th gen actually has a lot of good things about it, and I've grown to enjoy. So the main thing, my problem with Gen 4 is that Gen 4 is my favorite things about Gen 4 are things that are not relating to like Gen 4. For example, in terms of favorite mons, my favorite mons are just evolutionaries from the previous generation, like Tangrowth, Magnezone, damn it, I can't think of Magmortar, Electivire, Gliscor. Gen 4 has really good designs for their evolutions, like really good designs. Like I think almost every design evolution we got, I would say is better than it's like, better, it's just great. Ambipom, exactly. Porygon Z, yeah, absolutely. I think Gen 4 really nailed those evolutionary lines. Gliscor is one of my favorite mons. The anime helped with that too, but I very much love Gliscor, Tangrowth, Magnezone. Is, if you've ever played me online in Sword and Shield, you know, or even see me with a team online in Sword and Shield, I just use Magnezone a lot. I just like Magnezone. Magnezone is just like, I don't know what it is. I just like Magnezone a lot. But Gen 4 was definitely the beginning of my lore, okay? My not lore, my low is what I should say. Not my low tick, but my low. I'm not a fucking comedian. I'm sorry, bro. Mamoswine I think is fine, but I also didn't think that highly of Holoswine. Oh, well, Lopunny also more porn. But no. So here's it was the downfall for me personally. You know why? Part of it I need to be fair with. Half of the reason why I think things happened with me, and I love Perugly. I know people. I don't like Glameow, but I do enjoy Perugly. I think a lot of people won't understand, but I recognize as I gotten older, my anger towards Gen 4 was somewhat. Oh yeah, Rhyperior, Magmortar. Yeah, absolutely. I mentioned Magmortar, I think, earlier. My feeling of like falling out with Gen 4 partially is due to the fact I think I had just burnt myself out on Pokemon content. Like, I want to be real about it. Like, Generation 4, remember, up until Gen 4's introduction, I had been playing Pokemon from like, what, 1999, 1997? I mean, 1999, 1998 until like 2000 and... Diamond and Pearl started, what, 2005? I want to say. So, yeah. I had been playing it consistently for like 6 years. Going through multiple generations of games. Playing the side games on GameCube. Oh, 2007. There we go. So, yeah. And at that point, I was like, what, in 10th grade? I probably was in 10th grade. I had been playing Pokemon since I was in... I had to be first grade. So, for 9 years, I had played Pokemon consistently. From like first grade all the way up until 10th grade. And at a certain point, you just hit that wall and go, God, this is a lot. And it didn't help that I didn't like the games that much. Like, I think Sinnoh probably has better qualities now when I think back on it. I still don't like those fucking games, though. That Mount Coronet bullshit is like one of the worst things in gaming, in Pokemon games. I say this and then, I fall through the floor in Scarlet and Violet, so, yeah. So it didn't help that I didn't care for Diamond and Pearl. The anime and the voice acting really, and I mean this, really burnt me the fuck out. I was already kind of burned out with Pokemon as it was with the anime for other reasons. But then you put on top of that a new dub that's objectively, I don't give a fuck what anyone tells you, objectively it was worse. It was worse than what we were dealing with 4Kids. 4Kids may have bastardized scripts and changed wording and rice cakes to cookies, but it very much had a soul in its dubbing, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Now, part of that could be the whole, you just don't like new things and you're afraid to transition and change and this, that, and the third. That's a fair argument. But I think objectively, the voice acting was just worse. So, the anime wasn't grabbing me. I didn't care for Don. Paul, early on, it just does not leave a good impression, personally. I can respect very much what Paul is now, but you gotta understand, I'm starting off, here we go, new anime series with a weaker dub, with a character who's absolutely a piece of shit, but he's the rival, and you're just like, oh god, okay. Then the opening sucked, and then we looked at the spin-off games, and here comes Pokemon Battle Revolution, which is just a worse version of Stadium. It's a worse version of Stadium. It's a harder version of Stadium too, but it is objectively a worse version of Stadium. I'm just kind of like, oh, this is poor. The kicker is the version of Stadium the version of Battle Revolution I own is a version I won in a tournament. Fun story, my GameStop held like a tournament, and if you won the tournament, you got Battle Revolution for free. So I entered the tournament. The kicker is that when I first started the tournament, I was probably going to lose the first match. The only reason why I didn't lose the first match is because apparently there was some sort of glitch in the game, like, because we were playing off our DSs, obviously, and we had to restart the match. But if that first match it went the way it was supposed to, that dude, the kid I was fighting against would have dog walked me, because literally he had me beat just as the match started. Like, I was like, damn, this is gonna be a struggle all the way up. But luckily for me, the game glitched out, and then I went back and proceeded to run through that whole tournament. And then I won Battle Revolution, and I was like, yeah! And then I put it in my Wii when I got home, and I played it for like 50 hours and went, oh no, I don't want to do this anymore. Please, somebody get the game. No. The only consolation prize I had is that, hey, at least I didn't have to pay for it. Because, do I still have it? I think I do have it. Hold on. The question is it over here? Hold on. It's Brawl, it's Kirby, it's Metroid, it's Sonic. I don't think I have it. Wait, hold on. Come on, Pokemon. I know you're here. Hold on. Dragon Ball, Xenoblade, Legends of Zelda, Sonic. Yeah, here it is. I do still have it. This is an unmarred copy of Battle Revolution. This is the same one I won from GameStop years ago. It's one of the only GameStop things I've gotten that had no sticker on it, no fucking bullshit on it. It's just the game. It's just the game with no BS. I still have the stupid Wii code in here that doesn't work. And the manual of the game back when games had manuals. Like that. This is the game I won off that tournament years ago. And it's the game that also made me realize that, man, I really don't like Pokemon right now. The funny thing is that Pokemon's competitive scene was really starting to kick up with DP and exploded with Black and White. But for me, I didn't enjoy the main games. The anime was disappointing. I didn't care about the spinoffs. Like Ranger didn't do anything for me. Mystery Dungeon didn't do anything for me. I felt kind of just bummed out. It was like the biggest lull. You gotta remember, since starting Pokemon, that was like the biggest lull. Would you give it away, or do you still want it? No, we're getting to Mr. Vadi. That was later, all right? It's coming up, but it's a little bit later. So for me, for a while, I was just generally just sad, okay? I was like, fuck. I'm not feeling the Pokemon. Then we got the Poke Park games, and I was just kind of like, you know what? I don't really like Pokemon that much right now. And so I was just kind of bummed out for a while. I just didn't enjoy anything. Now, there was a slight resurgence in the form of Heart Gold, Soul Silver. So yes, Mr. Vati, Soul Silver and Heart Gold are still to this day the last amazing remakes we got. It's the last amazing remakes we got. Because after Heart Gold and Soul Silver, as far as remakes are concerned, I Why does Battle Revolution go for that much, bro? And this is a pretty decently fine copy. There's no real marred parts of the box or nothing. But hey, yeah, same thing with me, Emerald. I think I should still have the box for Heart Gold Soul Silver. Hold on. Or is the box somewhere else? I may have moved the box somewhere else. I did have the box up here. I still have the original box for Heart Gold Soul Silver. Hell, I still have the Pokewalker for Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It's just that everything's been kind of misplaced since, moving and whatnot. And just to give context with TCG, I didn't do much with TCG after like the first couple generations. And I never learned how to play the game. TCG for me was very much, hey, cool Pokemon cards. I like Pokemon. Let's get the cards. And then that stopped around like Gen 2. Ironically enough, it stopped around the time someone stole my Heracross holographic card, and that shit hurt me emotionally. And then it's funny, I flash forward today, and I got 2 cards from, I believe, from the Pod Bros and girls for a belated birthday present. They gave me 2 fucking Heracross cards, both different. One Japanese, I believe one of them was from Nessa, and the other one I think is from. It's either it was either Polly got me the shirt, Cosmic got me the Weekenders thing. I want to say she also got me the card, I believe. But yeah, I didn't learn how to play Pokemon TCG. That Soul Silver card box I should still have. Oh, where's the box? I'm concerned because that box I intentionally tried to keep in pristine condition. So I really hope I didn't fucking do anything stupid like I'm prone to doing. And y'all don't know this, but I am prone to doing stupid shit. But yeah. Where the fuck is that box? It's gonna hurt my soul if I found out I accidentally crushed that box. I would like to keep my faith up and say, I didn't do that shit, because that shit would be dumb. But I'm also an idiot, so things are not looking good in my favor. Hold on. Sorry, I don't mean to derail, but I'm just trying to. I hope you guys can actually still hear me. I'm assuming you can. But I've been wrong before, so let me see something. I actually hope I didn't put it in here, because if I put it in here, this bitch probably is crushed. I'm actually concerned that it's not over there where everything else is. Yeah, because Soul Silver I would have put. God, I hope I didn't do nothing stupid. That would suck dick. I would like to think I was smarter to separate that box. And it might actually still be fine, but I don't know where it is. And that scares the shit out of me. Fuck. Oh, God. Now I'm low-key stressed out because I can't find the box. Oh, I hope I don't run across it later. Hold on, guys. Because now it's fucking with my anxiety. I went out of my way to take care of that. Nice. I went out of my way to take care of that box for an absurd amount of time. So it would bother the fuck out of me if I just let it get crushed. I would like to think better of myself, but god damn it, now I'm like scared. Fuck! Give me a second. Oh. Fuck me. I really hope I didn't do anything stupid. The fact that I didn't just have it out. That box, which is weird because I got other things that would have been in that box. Do I have a Soul Silver down here? I probably should grab the games, the Pokemon games, since it is relevant to what we're talking about here. Where is it? That. Okay. The only good news is that I don't see Soul Silver down here. So what I might have done is put the game in its casing. And if I did that, the box shouldn't be damaged, or at least too damaged, but that remains to be seen. But for now, I gotta separate this. By the way, this is the only Mystery Dungeon game I own. This is the only Mystery Dungeon game I own. And I didn't even play it that much. Wasn't this the one that got is this the one that got remade? I'm not even sure at this point, bro. But yeah, that's the only Mystery Dungeon game I own. Yeah, here we go. Here's Diamond. I'm pretty sure I own... I know I own fucking... yeah, here it is. Oh, no, now I'm scared again. So, yeah, I own Diamond and Platinum. And then I also own... which this is what scared me. I do have Soul Silver, which means now I'm concerned. I'm not concerned. I'm very concerned. Where in the fuck is my box? Please tell me I put the box somewhere safe. Because if I didn't... Oh, no! Oh, this is going to stress me out. Alright, give me one more second. It's really fucking with me now. Ooh, wait! Wait. There might be hope. I think I know what I did. If I'm right. If I'm wrong, then I'm about to get very angry with myself. Oh, I didn't do the right thing, did I? No, I didn't do the right thing, did I? Terrell, you idiot! Oh, I'm so stupid. Couldn't even save yourself from your own paranoia. Fuck! No, come on, man. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, God, Terrell, why did you do this to yourself? You could have been smart. You could have been fucking successful, actually. No, you chose to be a freaking moron. And not hide your shit appropriately. Stupid. I got all these fucking boxes, and the one thing I can't get quick access to is a fucking Soul Silver case. Fuck! Oh, it hurt my fucking soul, bro. I'm gonna spend the better part of the night looking for that bitch, too. I'm going to spend the better part of tonight looking for it. God fucking damn it. Ah. Oh, God. Sorry. Anywho. God, I know I have that fucking box. I know I have it. If it got fucking bent in the move, I'm gonna be so angry with myself. I saved that box for what is that? When did those in the chat, just let me know. When did Soul Silver come out in the US again? So I can remind myself of how long I protected that fucking box without it getting destroyed. Also, I forgot I had an Elgato HD60 that I don't do anything with. Because I got something newer and better. Oh, it's gonna eat me inside that I don't know where it is. I knew where I thought I had it, which was in this fucking bag. Because I saw my other Pokemon stuff in here. So why the fuck isn't the Pokemon box that I normally keep in here? Actually, here's another fun thing. Remember this? I had that box for over 10 years. And for those of you who pre-order Platinum, remember this? It was the Giratina thing you got if you pre-order Platinum. So like even during this period of where I wasn't even that into Pokemon, I was still very much into Pokemon. I was like still very much dedicated to the game, even if I wasn't like feeling them as much as I would. And it bums me out, honestly, that I didn't feel them. I even got shit. Where did I get this? Oh no, this is fan art. This is when we went to New York. Yeah, this is when I went to New York. Because this is from, yeah, this is from New York. Fuck. God, I hope that's not bent. Yeah, even for fucking Soul Silver. Look. Even got this bitch from Soul Silver. Fucking Lugia. Shit was my motherfucking childhood. Well, that's because I pre-ordered. I was a crazy person and pre-ordered these games. Hell, that's what I don't understand. I can find all my other shit, but I can't find this. Even now, this is I think was a McDonald's toy. This is for Best Wishes. I'm pretty sure this is a McDonald's toy. Got the little Snivy one. I have one in bag actually still. That's Yoshi. That's not it. It's Toad. Or did I take it out? Maybe Snivy was it. And I took it out the bag. Yeah, I think I took it out the bag. But still. That's just the shit I had. Yeah, I had the Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is genuinely fucking with me. Because I know in my heart of hearts, it is in the Pokewalker. I recently put I put a battery in to make sure it still worked. And it does. Which is fucking awesome, by the way. But yeah. The fandom runs deep, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Me and Pokemon have a lot of ups and downs, but I generally care about this franchise like a lot. Way more than I really realistically should. This is generally gonna drive me crazy, y'all. I want y'all to know this. It's gonna drive me fucking crazy. Can't find the Pokewalker. God damn it. And I fixed the battery for it recently. I remember like within the last it was like the last year or so. But I found the goddamn the Game Boy Advance, the GameCube link cable. What the fuck? And I can't find the goddamn Pokewalker? And I just had that. This type of shit make you mad, bro. Like, I am tight right now. Emotionally, I'm tight. I think it bothers me because the one thing I could pride myself on was the fact that I held on to these things probably to an unrealistic degree. Like, if we're going to be 100% serious here, some of this shit I didn't need to still have. I really don't need to keep this shit. Because all it's doing is sitting in a fucking room or a bag, clutter, as a piece of fucking nostalgia. But at the same time, it's my fucking childhood. God damn it. And maybe that's the problem in itself. You hold on to things because you don't want that part of your life to kind of leave you. Because it sucks. It sucks to lose that part of your life and deal with the future and the unknown and shit. And unfortunately, even with new memories you make, some of those memories won't even hold a candle to your best memories or even your weakest memories as a child. But God fucking damn it. I might spend some time later and look for it. I don't want to do that now because it wastes too much time for you guys. And let's be real here. This is supposed to be a live stream where we're having a conversation. So yeah. Plus, I did find something else cool, Pokemon related, to show y'all. It just wasn't the things I was fucking looking for, which is what I'm angry about. Because those things were cool, and I wanted to show them off. And I was proud that I still had my goddamn Soul Silver box that I had before I moved. And then you move and you can't find shit anymore. It's probably like right over here too. The kicker is it's probably one of these goddamn bins I haven't broken down. But oh well. Oh well. So yeah. Gen 4 overall for me was a lull. I was pretty bummed out, depressed. The only really enjoyable part of it was Hard Gold, Soul Silver for me. Didn't really care for Gen 4 as a whole. And it took me a while to even re-respect like Paul in Diamond and Pearl. And then I went back and I finished it. And DP overall is a better series than I gave it credit for. Hey, Zach. Oh, God. I really wish he wouldn't do this. Zach always does this dumb shit where he like starts off every time he jumps into a stream. And he goes through... Sorry. I think one of the bags I had somewhere is falling. But the noise is fucking with me because I don't know where it's coming from. Where was the bag at? Where was the bag at, you fuck? I heard you. God fucking damn it. There's no way I'm not bullshitting. Hold on. You're here, you fuck. Seriously? There's no fucking way. God fucking damn it. bet you it's gonna be somewhere I already know where it's at. It's just pissing me off. Oh, well, fuck it. God damn it. It's funny. Found another classic thing I owned. But I can't find my goddamn Pokewalker. What the fuck? The Pokewalker's that one's gonna really make me mad because I know I just had it. Not too long ago. But I think I was cleaning up when the crew came over. And I started moving a bunch of shit. And when I moved a bunch of shit, it just fucking, I think everything just got messed up. It just got messed up. So, yeah. Yeah. Fuck. Anywho, the point I'm making is that during Gen 4, it wasn't the greatest time for me gaming-wise. Because I didn't like Revolution. I didn't care for Diamond and Pearl. I didn't even finish Platinum immediately. Platinum, I took forever to finish. And I mean forever, like Gen 6 forever, right? But whatever. The Pokemon got sticky fingers. Well, they really didn't even come in here. It was funny. I thought, around enough, we could have did some jokey shit and like streamed, and it just never happened. But once again, they were only over here a couple days, so, you know, kind of ruins it. That's besides the fucking point anyways. So, Gen 4 was my lull. Gen 4 was like the roughest period for me as a Pokemon fan. And part of it I recognized was just burnout from playing the other 3 gens so much. When you play gens 1 through 3 consistently, and Pokemon you were just Pokemon the fuck up for like almost 10 years. And then you hit like, well, yeah, almost 10 years. I think it was like 7 or 8 years. And then you get into like Gen 4, I think the burnout was bound to happen. And Gen 4 was my burnout generation. Minus a couple glimmers of hope. And then Gen 5 came. And Gen 5 was a beautiful experience. It only lasted like 2 fucking years. Technically 3, but it feels like it was 2. Gen 5 did a lot for me. And it did a lot for me for my career on YouTube. It did a lot for me as in my fandom. Gen 5 was just a pleasant and beautiful fucking experience. As a game, that shit was absolutely amazing, which is why I own... Where is it? No, it's over here. No, that's Diamond and Pearl. That's Platinum. Where is it? That's White, too, but that's not what I wanted. Pokemon Black. Pokemon White. I'm about to date the fuck out of some of y'all. How many of you even remember what the fuck this is? Remember this shit? I bet you don't. Remember this? I hope you do. It was another pre-order thing you got. And the cards in this bitch. This is like card stock, by the way. Had like descriptions on the back of these motherfuckers. Look at this. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if it hit 1 million views, it was probably a bunch of racist remarks about how it's not the episode. But yeah, had these fucking Pokemon Black card stock postcards that were fucking beautiful. Shit was gorgeous. You gonna date the chat when you didn't ask for the number? Shut the hell up, Donnie. But just like this shit. Ooh. How many of y'all even know what this is referencing? For those who didn't play Black and White, y'all don't even know, bro. I still think Moona should have been a pre-evolution or Drowsy personally, but that's besides the point. Look at this shit. Look, just good God, man. Fucking Dream World, boy. It's also when we got even, hey, look, seasonal variants, baby. Fucking love this postcard. The fact that I still have the postcard is actually surprising. But I can't find the goddamn Soul Silver box set in the fucking Pokewalker. The kicker is the Pokewalker I know was on this desk at one point. Because that's when I put the battery in. That's when I switched out the fucking battery. God damn it. That's going to eat at me for the rest of the stream. I'm going to just let y'all know. So if I repeat it periodically, that's why. That's why. Because it makes me sad and I can't find my goddamn thing. But oh well. So yeah. We hit Gen 5 and I was pleasantly surprised and happy. Woo! Fucking new content of Pokemon stuff that I absolutely enjoyed. No, Nessa, it's not that it's not even the walker itself. It's the fact that I had it and I owned it and it was in my hands and in my house and it's gone. It's probably around here somewhere, but I don't want to waste the streaming time to go look for it. But just know, like, and Gen 5 did a lot for me. Like when the YouTube came up, I did not play Conquest. That was before I even was playing Fire Emblem, and I sorely regret it in the long run because I just wasn't touching strategy games like that. But no, I didn't play Conquest. But Gen 5 was just a good gen. The problem is that Gen 5 didn't last long. Gen 5 came out late 2010 and ended in late 2012. Because Gen 6 was right there at 2013. I remember the announcements for Pokemon X and Y. X and Y happened like in, what was it, January, February? And fucking Black and White 2 had just been out maybe like 2 or 3 months. And it bummed me the fuck out because I was like, I'm really enjoying Black and White 2. Boom, you only got like a goddamn year to play it before, boom, here's new game. Here it comes. Da 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 da! Fucking Pokemon X and Y. Woo! I'm like, fuck. And as much as I think I'm in a similar boat as Tyrone when it comes to X and Y. X and Y was a game I don't think that highly of, but I have an absurd amount of hours in it. I think I have like over 300 hours in this fucking game. In a game that I don't even view highly, I have over 300 hours. It came out June 2012. Well, at least we had some more time with it then, because shit. It makes me feel better, because good God. Black and White Best Wishes was September, March in 2011. Wait, it was 2011? God damn it. Oh, it was October for the States. I mean, it was October for this, yeah, the States. And the, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I got you. X and Y accounted to nothing because Game Freak never finished it. Agreed. Is when Gen 5 ended was late 2013. No, it didn't. Well, technically, I get what you're saying, but I feel like announcing a new game right after the recent one had just came. It had been less than a year before when we got the announcement for X and Y, and I was like, "Fuck, man, let the game breathe." That's like the first. I remember when X and Y was announced, the first thing that crossed my mind was, "Fuck, man, let the game breathe." And they didn't let the game breathe, and it felt like Gen 5 kind of just blew by. And then people talked all that shit about Gen 5. The Pokemon designs are not good. Look at, we don't get to use any of our old mons, which is why Black and White 2 gave us everything. Black and White 2 gave us everything. Hell, we even got a difficulty setting technically in that game. And it was a good time. I owe a lot to this channel because of Best Wishes in Black and White. Gen 5 was a great gen. It's an amazing gen. I don't even want to pretend like it's just great. It was amazing. And unfortunately, it didn't last as long as it deserved to and got pushed aside because of X and Y. And although I think X and Y are weak games, I know people love X and Y as anime. I think Pokemon for shonen shit for me just didn't do it for me, bro. To me, Gen 5 was the last time, up until maybe I would say Sword and Shield, where I truly was just enjoying everything. Because Gen 5 was just great for me, bro. But Gen 6 game-wise was a disappointment, but had like some of the best competitive you could play at the time. And the anime was hitting all these heights because it was a shonen protagonist anime. And it was crazy. It was fucking nuts. Dude. Oh, nice. See you later, Emerald. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. But it was just a cool experience, bro. Fucking the anime, and I think maybe that kind of hurt me more, is that the generation I love to death got ignored by the general public. Literally, Gen 5 has only gotten more praise as time has gone on. But man, when Gen 5 first came out, that was a rough period for us, bro. We were out here struggling, dude. Because people kept talking all this shit. All this shit. And now it's gotten its roses like it deserves. To the point where people are like, can't wait for my Gen 5 remakes. Don't touch my games. Do not touch my games. Because you don't know what the fuck you do with them. Also, Gen 5 soundtrack is goated. But literally, a lot of people know me. It's funny how I learned how many people watch me because of Gen 5. That's why I owe Gen 5 so fucking much. I think, what was it? Tyrone watched my reviews. I think TSS had watched my reviews. I think Zach had watched my reviews. I know Polly watched my reviews. So many people, like Gen 5 made me in a lot of ways. Not that I didn't have my own notoriety before then, but in the Pokemon community, and in a lot of ways, I don't necessarily like to say this because I got, for those of you who knew me when you first brought up to me that, man, I used to watch you, bro. I get very awkward about that shit because I'm not used to it. I was just making those videos because I wanted to have a Pokemon journey again with the anime. Because Gen 4 kind of let me burn out. Gen 4, I was like, God, there's so much bullshit filler. I don't want to do this shit. And even though, yeah, the ending was great, and Paul and Ash is like the best thing about that fucking region, Sinnoh left me depressed. So when I fucking got into Best Wishes, and Best Wishes had that running shit of the first opening lasting for goddamn ever. And I mean it. The first opening, I think it was like 70 episodes. We kept hearing that, yeah, hey, hey, hey. It's not even that the song is bad. It's just, god damn it, it lasted so long. I was trying to watch the episode on YouTube. That's literally where the fame came from. That's probably the reason why I'm not necessarily in love with the fame, because the fame really, it weirds me out when people talk about they watch my stuff, because most people who talked about it always was like, if you look in the comments of those reviews, a lot of it is just people angry that it's not the episode, to the point where I started putting a review at the beginning of the damn video. And the thumbnail was still enough for them to be like, this isn't what I looked for. And so I got a bunch of racial slurs and a bunch of this isn't the episode, you fuck. And so, like, when I hear about people who generally watch those videos and like me through those videos and came to know me through those videos, I'm like, really? Because I thought almost everybody who watched those videos were people looking for the episode, which, to be fair, the majority of them were. The majority of the people who watch those videos, those hundreds of thousands of views I get on those Pokemon episode reviews, those were mainly from people looking for the episode. I very much recognize that. So, but it's funny because I low-key ended up pioneering the Pokemon episode review without really trying to. That wasn't a goal. That wasn't something I was trying to create a trend set. I just like Pokemon. And I was like the only one in my friend group, even anime-wise, who cared enough about Pokemon to follow it. Yeah, the Giga Drill Breaker. I remember that. Yeah, I call Exit Drills Giga Drill Breaker. I love that shit. I low-key wish I had did reactions for some of those episodes, but then again, I would have been copyright claimed. So in the long run, hey, I'm still out here. I'm eating, so... And those videos are still up. Not that I think that means much, but hey, if you ever wanted to see my review for pretty much every episode, except for one, because it got blocked, because instead of showing my face, I showed the DVD box set of the fucking episodes I had bought legally. It was literally me doing a review and pointing the camera at the box of the fucking show, and they were like, ugh, that's copyright infringement. I'm like, I bought your DVD, Pokemon Company, you ass, with the shitty dub and everything. But whatever. So there's one episode I think that never got reposted because they kept blocking, because I was showing a fucking DVD cover that I bought. Ugh, fuck. But yeah. Best Wishes, I love the Best Wishes. And I enjoy Best Wishes. I can still go back now and watch Best Wishes. Because Best Wishes for me was such an enjoyable experience. And I know a lot of you love X and Y, and that's perfectly fine. I don't really care for X and Y personally, but that's me. X and Y doesn't really hit for what I wanted out of a Pokemon series. Which X and Y, although I would say it was thanks to DP and X and Y that I started figuring out what I liked in a Pokemon series. Because I still watched X and Y for a while. I watched it all the way up until, what was it? I think it's the 40s or 50s, where Serena does her first, like, what is it called in X and Y? Pokeathon? Or it's like a decathlon, but it's like Pokeathlon, I think is what it's called. And she loses it, and then she cries, and I was just like, I'm done. And I just threw it, and I said, nah, I don't want to do this. Because I was also getting to the point where I'm like, I'm not about to invest 50 episodes into a series that I'm not really enjoying that much. You also got to remember, the community I was a part of before any of this was the anime community. And we were full of motherfuckers. Oh, it was just called a showcase? All right, GG's. Damn, it was 60? Good God. I watched way more than I remember. But I was in the community where it was the One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto crowd, right? That's the generation of anime fandom I grew apart. It wasn't, I mean, obviously I saw the Carmel Dotson and the fucking Haruhi Suzumiya dance and the explosion that was Lucky Star. Like, I was a part of all that shit, right? And I'll be real with you, Bleach for a lot of fans was just getting to the point where it's like, bro, I don't want to watch this shit no more. And I think when we hit Fullbringer in the manga is when I started making the conscious decision, I don't want to keep involving myself in shit I don't care about. And around that same time, maybe not the exact same time, but around a similar time period, I was like, Pokemon was in the same boat. I'm not investing in this. And I will say, that was probably around the time where the anime died for me for a while. For a while, I did not care. Tyrone and KG had asked I know Tyrone asked me about whether or not he should do X and Y reviews. I said, bro, if you want to do reviews, go for it. But I told him it was exhausting, and it was fucking exhausting, especially for me because I had shitty subs to look for. Y'all, now there's dedicated sites and subbers. For me, it was all over the place. They might sub an episode on time, they might not, and it was just a rough period for me. But for me, did someone follow me on Twitch? Did someone just follow me on Twitch? Did somebody just follow me on Twitch? I just saw the thing come up. Did somebody follow me on Twitch? Hold on, let me make sure I'm not tripping. Somebody followed me. Thank you, Hoopy 2000. Thank you for following me on Twitch. What the fuck? What's going on? That's so random. Although I've seen that happen before. I forgot I still had my Twitch notifications on. That's hilarious. But yeah, sorry. I'm glad you stopped reviewing the big three. So many people killed their channel doing that. Well, it wasn't really enjoyable. I mean, the biggest struggle I had for a while was that a lot of my videos were just like reviews of chapters and episodes of anime and fucking manga reviews and goddamn best wishes. I'm like, bro, this channel has so many videos, and a lot of them are just episode and fucking chapter reviews. And that's what it is. So I wanted to go back to my discussions and diversify a little bit. But let me get back to the Pokemon thing. So X and Y comes out. This is also around the time I met Tyrone and KG, and I think this is around the time Tyrone asked me to be a part of his commentaries, which is why some of the earliest videos you know of us is me, Tyrone, Kevin, and I think TSS and Richie. That was our main 5 group who were just doing commentary videos. We were meeting up once a week to record reviews. I think this might have been was this around Sun and Moon? Because I feel like it was around the time I really didn't care about X and Y. No, it wasn't around X and Y because we did discussions. We did discussions because of Oros. I remember we did Oros discussions. Yeah, we did Oros discussions when Oros was teased and previewed and shit. So yeah, it was around that time. It had to be. It was still around X and Y era. So yeah, I think the issue is that people only did the big three. Oh, absolutely, people only did the big three. We didn't expand our minds. I mean, hell, One Piece only got traction because Naruto was ending. Y'all realize how much of a Naruto-ish community the anime community was for a while? It was literally just, hey, look, guys, we're just gonna fucking do Naruto. We're just gonna do Naruto reviews. One of the biggest chapter reviewers of Naruto is Sora 7 Mage. And this man, towards the end of Naruto, started making his proper jump into One Piece. Tekken 101 was a fucking Bleach reviewer. Didn't even touch One Piece. All of a sudden, this man's known for everything under the sun now. But he was originally known for just his Bleach reviews. There are plenty of people who jump ship. That's part of the reason why I have certain feelings towards like One Piece fans nowadays. A lot of these motherfuckers, they don't understand. When you were online back in the day talking about One Piece, people thought you were lame. Like, One Piece is too cartoony. One Piece is too long. Even though One Piece at the time wasn't that much longer than like Naruto. Naruto ended like around the 700s. Wait, 700? Well, it depends if I count all of Shippuden and all of Naruto. But the point is that Naruto lasted for a while. Yeah, I get. You have a discussion between Oros and Ultra Sun Ultra Moon, and you and Tyrone have talked about the Iris and Silent episode. KG, Tyrone, Tronek, and Dean were the first four before TSS and JPR, and the rest of them followed in 2018. The fact that Kuro has such dedicated dates is hilarious to me. Which I guess since we talked about Oros would technically be the next game. And because it's a Gen 3 remake, of course, I had to buy both of them because it's a Gen 3 remake. And I'm not about to not buy Gen 3 games, okay? Lord almighty. It's what we do. We fucking rep them. Here's the fun part. I have not beaten these fully yet. I think I'm all the way up to Wallace. I beat Wallace, and I think it was just the Elite Four trek. And my heart just wasn't in it, bro. My heart wasn't in it. My heart was not in it. And it was a sad position to find myself in for a remake of one of my favorite games. But I just wasn't really enjoying the fucking experience. I don't even think I've officially played Ruby. This bitch is just here. And it bums me out. But I didn't think they were great remakes for me. They were just giving you that free Mega Latios was stupid. Yeah, it just and it bummed me out. This is when I really recognized that fucking Game Freak can't be trusted to do me remakes anymore. And the kicker is, this is still one of the better ones of the remakes we would come to get in the future. Because it only got worse. It only got worse remake-wise. That's the irony of it all. It didn't get better. So I'm in X and Y and I don't give a shit, right? But here comes a new adventure. La la, la la. And this is where my dumbass... For some reason, I think after Oros, I went on this trend of buying both versions of games for some fucking reason. Because here comes Sun and Moon. Here's the kicker with Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon is a game you only play once. You only play these bitches once. It's only good the first fucking time. Because after the first time, I don't want to touch these things anymore. I literally had no interest in touching these games anymore. I also feel like I'm missing a game. I'm definitely missing a game. Hold on. Yeah, there's no way I'm not. Hold on. Hold on. Am I not? Or is not all my DS games over there? Maybe not all my games are over there. That could be entirely possible. Because I definitely feel like I'm missing a game. Yeah, I'm missing a game, but I don't see it up there. So maybe my other games are somewhere else. But yeah, so it's just Sun and Moon is a game you play once. That's how I feel about Sun and Moon. And then you got this fucking thing, and I'm just like, hey, guys, I don't. It's worse than the first game. The story's worse. Don't play Ultra anything. Because even if I care about Rainbow Rocket, it's at the end of the game. Actually, technically, I think it's post-game, but that's besides the point. This was also around the era where I really just stopped, like, caring about these games. Like, for example, like, Sun and Moon, I beat once, and then I moved on. One of these is another one that has never been opened. Or never been played. Then Ultra Sun and Moon, I didn't even get far in this. The tutorial shot me, bro. Just shot me. And I'm like, God damn. And then if we talk about Sun and Moon's anime, I really, if you didn't think I didn't give a shit before with X and Y, I really, and I mean this whole, I watched like the first, 9 episodes of Sun and Moon. I could care so little about Sun and Moon, bro. I was so disconnected, which is hilarious because that's also around the time the pod started taking the form that most of you know it in. That was around the time I met Nessa. That was around the time I met Polly. Like, that was the pod in its more modern inclination. I remember because that was around the DC trip. When we went to Washington, DC, it was like 2019. And I met Polly and Nessa around I met Polly late 2018. I met Nessa early to mid 2019. And I was so uninterested in Sun and Moon. I was so uninterested in Sun and Moon, dude. So my anime love, it kind of died after X and Y's, consistent watching, and then not being intrigued at all from that. I went to not watching it, watching 9 episodes of Sun and Moon and being like, yeah, I did the movie reviews. I went back and rewatched the movies because the anime had nothing for me. The anime had absolutely nothing for me. So I did the movie reviews. And then the games, Sun and Moon's games did nothing, weren't doing a lot for me. And I'm like, God, I think I'm burnt out with the fucking games again. Which is dangerous because I was already not feeling X and Y. It's like Gen 5 revitalized me enough to go through X and Y seriously. But then we hit fucking Sun and Moon and I played the first games. And I'm like, that was a decent experience, but I don't want to do that again. And then Ultra Sun and Moon came out and I was like, yeah, I just own this for owning it because I damn sure don't intend to play it. And I'm just like, fuck. I'm back here, so I might as well go through the movies again. And a lot of the movies, I think, some of them age better than others, but for the most part, the movies, I think, are fine. I think, well, unfortunately, it turns into that whole thing where the earlier films are stronger than the later films. There are some later films that are okay, or good, but the earlier films definitely still captivate me more overall. And that depends on which ones you watch. I did hear that I've heard from KG that the Sun and Moon anime got better. I don't want to act like the Sun and Moon anime did not improve over time. I'm just saying, for me personally, Sun and Moon just wasn't the type of show I wanted. What's up, Zombies Manga? But yeah, Sun and Moon just wasn't the show I wanted. Oh shit, you stream early, my guy? Yes, I did. I've been streaming for almost an hour and a half, I want to say. Almost an hour and a half. But yeah, the only good things for Sun and Moon was the Lana's mom and Olivia. Chill out, Black Doom. Relax, bro. We mean, what the fuck? I posted when I started, bro. Oh, Ron Sumo. There we go. God, I'm so used to not seeing you. Zombies Manga. I didn't know that was your name on YouTube. Huh. Learn something new every day. But yeah. So yeah, Orion's mad, bro. But yeah, for me, I just wasn't. I just Pokemon was just a rough period for me. Okay, now I remember Zombie Warrior 88. I remember that. That makes more sense. My man started streaming while I be working. I didn't know you were at work, bro. You didn't give me your work schedule. What the fuck? I felt like it was my fault. It was my fault you were working. Doom is a MILF hunter. He just like me. Well, that's because we're also, at ages where now dating a MILF isn't like crazy. If anything, it's almost like the standard age. But that's besides the point. So yeah, Pokemon was just at a weak point to me. Alright, enough. I was having more fun with the people in the community I was meeting and interacting with than the show itself. Because that's when the pod started. That's when I met people. Although I will say I didn't meet Nessa through the pod. I met Nessa through her friend recommended Nessa. Why are you working during the stream? Oh, relax, Switch Bro Hero, relax. But yeah, like I met Nessa and Polly. I guess technically the pod was the reason. So yeah. So yeah, we get out of Sun and Moon. I now know the core members that you guys know. Mine is like Emmy, and which is weird because I knew of Emmy beforehand, but Emmy had just showed up the streams occasionally. She didn't have like a voice or a body to me. She was just a disembodied like figure that fucking existed. Until she started showing up on the like more stuff. I think it was also 2019 was around the time I started streaming more seriously. I think that's when you got my Spider-Man playthrough. And if you're a channel member right now, you can also see the Luigi's Mansion playthrough I did. So yeah, I'm a piece of shit, Revolver. We've been through this. For those who don't know, I am indeed a piece of shit. Just spoiler alert. So we're at a weird portion. We're at a weird time when it comes to Pokemon, right? Because the games aren't really doing it for me. And then what came next? Let's Go. Fuck, I don't have Let's Go because I didn't want to buy that fucking game. And I didn't. So the only way you could... That's how little I cared. That's how little I cared. That was like the first time I skipped a Pokemon release. Was that the first time? Yeah, that was the first time I skipped the Pokemon release. Let's Go was the first game I just said, I'm not doing this with. And so I did. And it actually would be the start of a trend. Because I didn't buy any remakes after that. No, I didn't. So I skipped Let's Go. I bought Sword and Shield. I skipped BDSP. I bought Legends. And then I bought Scarlet and Violet. And I'm not buying the DLC for Scarlet and Violet. I don't even have a pre-order currently. I don't give a shit. Unfortunately, my niece got into Pokemon through Let's Go. Yeah, that was also Pokemon Go. That's also when we got into the mobile space. Remember, guys? We got Pokemon Go, and then we got Masters, and then there's Unite, and then Cafe Remix. It was all the swirls of Pokemon in multiple spaces. It wasn't just the games and the cards and the anime. Now this motherfucker was a whole experience. And look at where we are at now. And we were going from Sun and Moon to Pokemon Journeys. The journey starts today. The journey starts today. The journey starts today. The journey starts today. Almost fell out this fucking chair, dude. The force was so much. It's like the collapsing of my soul hit this chair like, whew. Oh God, journey started. But around the same time, not only Journeys, we also got some more games. One of the more controversial titles. God, I have a lot of Switch games. Hold on. Where are you? Come on. I hate that all fucking titles look the damn same. There's no visual distincting on these spines. There it is. We got a new game, hey, ladies and gentlemen. We got Generation 8 Talk. And welcome to Pokémon Sword and Shield with N64 trees and HD SD 360p G. And this game, if the Pokemon series wasn't controversial before, it was so controversial. Now, people are like, look at these trees, look at these textures. Why is the raid battle so fucking laggy and slow? And people just said, I hate it. I hate Sword and Shield. And Journeys came out, and people were like, okay, Journeys starting all right, and Journeys would only progressively get worse. And it progressively got worse. It really did. And they got me to invest in Journeys. And I came back to episode reviewing Journeys, and we fucking sat there and watched the series kill itself after terrible decision, after terrible decision, after terrible decision, after terrible decision, where everyone's in the back screaming, Sword and Shield ain't that good of a game, y'all. Sword and Shield's mediocre as fuck. Disappointment. Look at the trees. The open area is only in one portion of the game. It's not that big. Where's my elevation? We don't have enough fucking, like, it was just a string of criticisms, insults, criticisms, insults. Pokemon has lost its way. Pokemon needs to change. And it just kept going. And the community tore this game apart. And the kicker is, it only got worse. It only got worse for Scarlet and Violet, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get to that, we do have 2 DLCs to talk about. Now, I'll be real with you. That first DLC is not great. It's pretty throwaway. It's the battle focused DLC that isn't really battle focused. It's just hey, you want to fight some things with a cup fu? Sure. Here you go. But the level design was alright. And then we got Frozen Tundra. And Tundra was some good shit. I still think Tundra was some good shit. It's like some really good shit. Tundra saved that DLC for me. And I overall enjoyed my time with Sword and Shield. I recognize that Sword and Shield has a lot of problems. And I'm not afraid to admit that. But God, it had been so long since I enjoyed Pokemon characters again. Fucking Gen 6's rivals and characters were ass. Had no character whatsoever. Gen 7's had good character. And the game, and literally that was the best thing. Because the game was easy as sin. And I was bored as fuck. Now that's not saying that Sword and Shield wasn't easy to a degree. Because it absolutely was. But I had an overall better experience with Sword and Shield than anything from Gen 6 to Gen 8. So yeah. I enjoyed Sword and Shield. And then, you know, Journeys chose not to barely acknowledge it in the worst way possible. And I had to sit there and look at them bastardize Sword and Shield content like it didn't fucking matter. Sword and Shield gym leaders are now showing up in other regions because they got hoed in their original region. Because fuck you, Journeys. And then we had, to me, it was like one of the worst portions for the pod too. I'm sitting here hearing TSS go. He's reaching to God. He's reaching so hard. He's up God's ass with his hand talking about, well, you just didn't get this Japanese joke. You didn't understand the kanji and that one C. You 9.387 out of 10. I'm just like, it's bad, TSS, it's bad. No, because this is all I got. I hate the stupid fucking show. I hate the stupid fucking show, bro. I hate Journeys. Journeys angers me on a completely different level. Because it ruined the pod to me for a lot of reasons. The pod just turned into fuck Journeys for a while. I think almost everybody was on the same page for a long string of reviews. Fuck Journeys, fuck Journeys, fuck Journeys. And I'm like, God damn. And then just to quickly talk about the mobile spaces, yeah, I did play Go. And I enjoyed Go for what it was, but I also wasn't a guy who got out of the house like that. So it wasn't a big deal for me with Go. And then you had, the only other one I played was Masters, which I used to be really, really obsessed with Masters when I first got the game. And I was there for the early stuff because I was an early adopter. So like, Masters for a while was an obsession. And then once again, like every other mobile game, eventually it falls off because I just like playing console games. Now, in terms of the console spinoffs, it was an interesting time because we got Let's Go, which I don't really care or like for. We also got Detective Pikachu, which realistically was just supposed to be a movie that turned into something else. And now we got the sequel to that coming. Even though there's been no talks about the movie, from what I understand. So, What else? We also had Pokémon Tournament, which is over here. I'm not gonna grab it because I know everyone's gonna be like, "Ew, Pokémon Tournament, ew, it's ass, ew." So I'm not gonna go through it. The only time TSS gave a genuine criticism was the Iris versus Cynthia episode. But even that one, he gave the lowest score was a 6.5. Exactly. Yeah. Ash versus Leon fight piss. Yeah, exactly. It was very much a fuck Pokemon saga for a while. And that lasted all the way up until Journeys ended. Which was somewhat recently. We haven't even had Horizons for a full year yet. So yeah. Pokemon was in a rough spot. There are people who have video essays on how bad Sword and Shield was. What was his name? Radical Soda? Motherfucker made a ridiculously long video dog walking the shit out of Sword and Shield. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is also the guy who says Lost World isn't good either, which I think is really arguable. I feel like it's a little disrespectful to Lost World, but that's a whole other issue. And then we got into the champion stuff with the fights, and the only reason why I was even being kept up to date with that was because everyone was getting angry about it. And I ended up watching episodes again purely because it became a hate thing. It became so infuriating. Let's watch it to trash it together. That's what Journeys became. Let's sit here and trash Journeys together because we all hate it and it sucks. And I'm just kind of like, God, this is not an appealing way to live. And it wasn't. But the good news is on the horizon, we had the anime was going to be fucking 2B Masters and 2B Hell Incarnate, which lasted all the way up until this year. But the good news is we had another game. Ladies and gentlemen, come out. That was generally a nice surprise. Something I very much enjoyed. A lot, actually. Let's see if I can find it. No, my fucking luck. Probably not, but let's see. Oh, no, I found it. That didn't even take me that long this time. Cool. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen. And this was a nice surprise. This is actually very much was a nice surprise. We got something. It was an original side game that was really enjoyable and I had fun with. And I am glad it existed. I don't know what they plan to do with it. It might just be a one-off thing, but even if it is, it was a really enjoyable one-off experience. And then I can't even show you Scarlet and Violet because I don't own a physical copy of Scarlet and Violet. I own that game digitally. Technically, there was BDSP too, but I didn't play BDSP, so I'm not going to talk about BDSP. All we're going to say about BDSP is that it was a glitchy, buggy version remake of the original game that I already didn't care that much for to begin with. So, Yep. After Let's Go, I made a clear distinction. You got to do a lot to justify me buying a remake. And until they do that, you're not just getting my motherfucking money for things. So I haven't bought a remake since. I've at least stuck to my word as far as that's concerned, which, doesn't say a lot, but it says something, so I take some solace in that. Let's put that back in there. I actually need to put these games up anyway. I've gone through all the handheld era stuff. But I'm going to keep talking while we do this. So, yeah. I finished Legends Arceus, and I was pretty happy with the experience overall. I thought it was a good game. It was a worthwhile experience, and I'm glad Game Freak took a risk and did something creative. Because Pokemon doesn't do anything creative anymore. And it pisses me off. So I'm glad that they did something creative. And then BGSP came out, and I was like, fuck you, because this is dog shit. Oh, I hate BDSP, bro. I hate their remakes, which is why I don't want Best Wishes or Black and White to get remade. Because they didn't know what the fuck they were doing with the last two. If anything, BDSP arguably, it's like worse. Because it's a subpar remake that also is a buggy, glitchy ass mess of a game. And you're just sitting there going, how did you fuck this up this goddamn badly? And they were like, it's movie magic. You can't even believe me because I'm lying so damn much. Where did I put Sword and Shield? Did I put Sword and Shield back already? Or is it just lost in the ether? It could be lost in the ether. I don't know. Could be, maybe. Maybe we'll never know. It's also probably just on the floor somewhere I haven't noticed. But yeah. I did throw it. Where did I throw it? This room isn't big enough for me to have thrown it anywhere crazy. Did it fucking go into the damn void? Where I lose everything else that I care about? Like my felons and shit? Whatever. It'll come up. It'll come up eventually. I'll figure it out after the stream is over. So now we're into like our final stretches of games, and I'm in here with Scarlet and Violet. The funny thing is that Scarlet and Violet made me really much... Wow, Revolver. Scarlet and Violet made me reappreciate... I don't know about y'all, but Scarlet and Violet made me reappreciate Sword and Shield in certain aspects. And I'm curious if it made y'all feel that way too, but for me, bro, like, I miss certain things about Sword and Shield. The fucking Ray battles are better. Ray battles are better than Terra Ray battles. That is not debatable. That is not an argument. It is fact. Because Terra Ray battles are some glitchy, poorly designed, bullshit ass. I hate it. It has some of the weakest characters in Scarlet and Violet I've seen in a while. It's like weak on a completely different level. There's a handful of decent characters, but good God. Scarlet and Violet did because the main characters look better in the old games. True. Also, I think the games are funner. I don't know. Like, I think the best thing about Scarlet and Violet is its world. The world of Scarlet and Violet is great. But that's like the best thing about the game is its world. And I'm like, cool, but that's not enough for me. The sandwich making thing I'm kind of in and out with. Shiny hunting is probably the best. Is also really good in this game. It's fun to shiny hunt in this game, but it's also like not really special anymore because they made shiny hunting easier. I don't like Scarlet Violet that much, to be honest. Open world is stupid, and it's a region loosely based on my home country. No route system. The characters are surface level. The DLC has potential due to it being semi-sequel. I like Terra Ties way more than anything before it. I don't know. I'm curious. I'll give you guys a second to do that while I move this over. But yeah, just give me your thoughts about Scarlet and Violet since that's where we are. The Team Star stuff is something that I think had potential and then very much got kind of left in the wayside because they didn't give them enough time. The Team Star is like you hit a member, you get a flashback, you're gone. Hit a member, get a flashback, you're gone. Hit a member, get a flashback, you're gone. Penny gets like no development. All her development is like backloaded at the end. You know the best part with Penny is when Penny, Arvin, and Naoma are together. Natoma are together. You know why? Because they have really good chemistry together. But it happens at the end of the game. And then Naoma, she is like my least favorite rival of the series. She's such a boring fucking character. Arvin is like the best stuff for me. Arvin, I think, has a genuine arc. And that man gets cheated. They cheat the shit out of my boy Arvin. My boy Arvin gets hoed on such a disrespectful level. And it wasn't fair to my man. They did him like that. But they did him like that. And I gave Pokemon some credit. I think a lot of people like Scarlet Violet because... Oh, Nimona. I'm sorry. It's Nimona. Why am I pronouncing it like that? My bad. But yeah, Nemona's like one of the worst rivals. But yeah, the ending of Scarlet and Violet is really good. And I think people remember it, so they assume that the game was great overall, story-wise. And it's not. It just has a really strong ending. But overall, it's a weaker fucking game. To me. And that's not even including all the bugs and glitches and shit and slowdown. Like the traversal's fun. I like traversing the land. I think Scarlet and Violet has good things about it. I forget. Team Star had potential. Team Star just didn't give itself more time. The Principal is a more standout character in that whole arc than Penny is. What the fuck? I actually like the Principal a lot. Because my man was doing shit. And still had good intentions. He was trying to do right by everybody. Motherfuckers don't like educators. Fuck you. Educators of the future. I'll be real then. I generally don't know where the Sword and Shield game went. Because if I do remember throwing it. I do not see it now. That is kind of crazy. What the fuck? I feel like it landed like perfectly somewhere. Because I don't see the game. Wait, I think I know where it went. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. I had a false sense of confidence. It was based on nothing and I paid for it. I don't know where the game went. That's crazy. Yeah, I think this world is conspiring against me, guys. I think this world shall know pain. I think that's going to happen. I think this world will know pain real quick. But yeah, that's where we're at. And I'm looking at the anime, and I heard people are enjoying Horizon, so I don't want to take that away from you guys. I'm glad you're enjoying Horizon, but I think I'm just past Pokemon at this point. The anime just doesn't do anything for me, y'all. For me, anyway. I won't even say... Well, the problem with Nimona being so strong is Nimona keeps telling me she's strong without proving to me that she's strong. So every time I fight Nimona, she's like, I'm going to fight you with my weak team. And then you beat her weak team, but she's like, well, it's my weak team. And I'm like, what the fuck? No, I wouldn't say anything's wrong with Horizons. I just don't have the drive to watch Pokemon at this point. Y'all gotta understand something. I've been watching Pokemon since the fucking 90s. And I've gone through the majority of the ups and downs with the series. And in these last, I want to say 10 years, I don't have it in me to keep doing that shit for a series that I'm not even insanely invested in, okay? Like, think about it. The last series I watched all the way through was Best Wishes, which, as you guys know, the latter half is kind of a slog, right? I've watched another 60 or so episodes of X and Y, another 9 episodes of Sun and Moon. I forget what episode I stopped at on fucking Journeys, and then I did the last 11 episodes of To Be a Master. I'm real with you. I'm kind of Pokemon the fuck out. Pokemon can kind of go chill out and take a vacation for a couple years, because I am pretty shot. I have no idea where the fuck this game went. It's actually kind of crazy to me. Where did this game go? Hold on. It didn't slide under this bitch, did it? I think I'm baffled that this game has evaded me in such a weird fucking way. Yeah, I don't know where the game went. That's crazy. Whatever. But yeah, I just don't really have it in me anymore to really focus on the animes much. So what you're saying is that it's time to jump onto better monster series Digimon? I'm not going to say all that now. 9 Best Wishes Mons better than 5 Journeys Mons. Oh yeah, I agreed. I was going to make a joke that he was going to play Digimon now too. You're all fucking comedians, you know that, right? She's a paladin. She has a Paladin Tauros in the game intro, and she's not given such in the games. To me, Nimona being strong is like Ash being strong. It has achievement, sure, but she shows a weaker team. Yeah. But yeah, it's been 10 years, dude. And now every series I've gone from being like, I've just done a bunch of half investments, and none of them have really been like worth it for me personally. And then it's made me even. And then what my problem with the games is that I don't have the same drive to play the games. Now, I've played the games a lot. Don't ever get it twisted. Like, I think even my hours for Scarlet and Violet right now, if I check my Switch over here, it's conveniently over here in a section that I can easily get to. Let's look. How many hours do I have in the Switch? I still have 160 hours in Scarlet and Violet. Like, it's not like I don't have hours in Scarlet and Violet. I just don't have as many hours. Like, I think Sword and Shield, I had over 300. I'm pretty sure I had over 300 for Sword and Shield. I'm just at a point in time in my life where I'm just kind of like, I can kind of let Pokemon chill out for a while. Oh, thank you for the $5 for Revolver. I appreciate it. Press F for respect. Pokemon Shield is forever gone. Nothing of value was lost. This man, you're a hater. You know that, right? You're a fucking hater. It's weird because now I can't find the game. I hate that you've done this and I cannot find the game. I don't know where the game... This room isn't big. What the fuck? I don't understand how this game just disappeared on me like this. I threw it in a room that I can't, like, it's like it takes me a couple seconds to go from this wall all the way over here. Like, what the fuck? How did this game disappear like this? I bet you it's in this fucking bag. Yeah, it is. Yep. It's in the fucking bag. So fucking dumb. So fucking dumb. I'm about to say, if I'm losing stuff that I just had, then I need to go lay down. Like, I generally can't be trusted at this point. But no, in all seriousness, yeah, that's just where I'm at with it. Pokemon for me, I think anime-wise, I'm just gonna burn out with, bro. And the games aren't doing a lot for me either. So right now, I feel like I'm in a lull. And I think maybe what might be best for me and the franchise as a whole, because I still love Pokemon, right? I still enjoy Pokemon a lot, guys. Like, Pokemon means a lot to me. It's been a part of my childhood in a while. But maybe I need to be a little more objective about what is great and what isn't great about Pokemon. And as of right now, the bullshit that I have to deal with, Game Freak not getting their shit together, making games. I've already started making distinctions of what I'm willing to put in now. Like, I'm not willing to buy remakes from Game Freak just because they make them. Hell, I'm debating on selling some of these titles that I have no interest in replaying. Like fucking Sun and Moon. You think about the replay Sun and Moon? Or fucking Ultra Sun and Moon for that matter? Good God, no. Hell no. Even the DS games, honestly. The only ones I'd probably get rid of, though, with DS is probably just the Gen 4 games. Except I might get rid of Diamond and then keep Platinum. Platinum's a game I could see myself going back to and playing. It's also the better game, so that's the other thing. I have like 3 versions of shit, and it doesn't make any fucking sense why I have all that, considering, like, if you have Crystal, you have the best version of Pokemon, Gen 2. If you have Emerald, you have the best version of Pokemon Gen 3. If you have Black and White 2, you have the best version of Gen 5. Although, to me, Gen 5's story changes between games, so I can kind of justify having both. But Sun and Moon, if you have Ultra... Well, no, that's worse. Because I think Sun and Moon is the better game. Even with the extra stuff you get in Ultra. I think I need to take... I think it's important everyone else does it. Take a good look at the franchise you love to death and recognize of the things that are in that franchise. Do you actually love them, or is it just the, like, idea of it? Like, when you grow up with a series, this shit means more to you. I probably should move the camera up, by the way. Probably would fucking help. But yeah, when you grow up with a series, nostalgia can easily blind you to things that are inherently wrong and things that have been wrong for years. But you love the series. You love One Piece. You love Naruto. You love Lucky Star. You love Death Note. And for some of you now, you love Attack on Titan. But are those things really great because they were quality stuff, or is it because it was at a point in time in your life where you were just happy? Because everything was just enjoyable, right? And Pokemon was a lot for me, dude. Like, I didn't have a lot of friends. I moved around a lot as a kid. Pokemon filled a void. And part of the reason why I was probably so obsessed with it was because I didn't have anything else going on. Now, as a grown adult, I have a bunch of shit going on. Work-related and fun-related. So it's like, I don't really need to delve as deep in these games as much unless the games are truly engaging. And I know people feel the way they feel about Sword and Shield, but I think Sword and Shield was generally a good time. I can see myself replaying Sword and Shield overall. Scarlet and Violet, good. I can't, bro. Not right now. I might wait until the DLC comes out and characters and Pokemon become available and might mess around in that, but Scarlet and Violet doesn't do a lot for me. And I might sell some of this older stuff too, because as much as I like having this stuff, I don't need this stuff. And as an adult, you have to get to that point in your life where you have to make the distinction of what you're going to keep out of nostalgia and what you're going to keep out of practicality. Plus, if I can make a couple $100 off of Battle Revolution, a game that I don't even fucking like, then I'll do that. Because I can't take this shit with me when I die anyway. Like, eventually, one or two things are going to happen with it. Like, I would just have it to show my kids or family members, the ones that may or may not care, which, let's be real here, if your nephew is growing up in like 2020 and it's 2028 by the time he's 18, no, 2038 by the time he's 18, is he really going to care about shit that's old even by today's? Thank you for another Is that $5 or 55? Sorry. Some of you are counting them with platinum. Do you actually want platinum? Revolver, you dead ass about that? We can have a conversation about that later, bro. If you really want platinum. Fuck. We have a conversation about Battle Revolution. If we want to have that. This is weird. It's turned into a weird. Oh, you're dead ass? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about. You have me on Discord, right? Revolver, you have me on Discord, right? This is weird. I shouldn't be making these transactions during a stream. Same thing goes with Revolution. Battle Revolution is also on the table. Battle Revolution is definitely on the table. And so is probably Gen 7's games. I think all of Gen 7's games. I need to rejoin. Yes, rejoin, you fool. Revolver will sell that shit for $500 a month. That's the reason why I'm not going to just sell it to him at a cheap cost unless I can justify it. Revolver I can kind of justify because he's been a ride or die for a while now. So we'll see. We'll see. So we'll have a conversation about that later. I don't want to turn this into this. Hell, I might put some of that shit up. I'll tell you guys in the chat, but I'm thinking right now, it's probably going to be Battle Revolution. Ooh, I don't want to get rid of Coliseum or XD. But definitely Battle Revolution, because I don't care. And I didn't pay for that game anyway. I didn't buy that game. $500 can get you 2 balls of lemonade. Well, I think somebody wanted me to play... Didn't somebody talk about me playing something? Final Fantasy or something? So if anything, I probably use it to get a PS5. Yeah, Battle Revolution, either Diamond and Pearl or Platinum. Diamond, probably either Platinum or Diamond and Pearl. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Sun and Moon, all that bitch can go. And then... I'll keep Y. Y doesn't bother me. Maybe Oros as well. I'd probably get rid of Omega Ruby. I might not Alpha Sapphire, but I'd probably definitely get rid of Omega Ruby. I'm surprised Pokemon games are even rare. You would think with a series like that it wouldn't be rare, but hey, you know. Sorry, this has turned into like a weird auction thing, but yeah. If anyone's interested, you can hit me up on the Discord or like DM me on Twitter. We'll have a conversation about that later. Wasn't that Navy who wanted you to force you to play the remake? Yeah. Yeah, I got the... Which version of this game is it? I got Mystery Dungeon... Where is it? I just saw it. Yeah, here we go. I think this is it. Isn't it? Yeah. Explorers of Darkness. Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness. In the US, they are expensive, but in Japan, old copies are pretty cheap. I'm surprised people just don't buy... Wait, why? Oh, I guess for the US copies of the games. So for those who want US copies, that makes sense. I'll definitely have no issues getting rid of, like, Mystery Dungeon. Obviously, money shall be made, because I spent money for that one. Definitely. But yeah, we'll have a conversation about it. Same thing with anime. There are certain animes I'll bring up. I might bring up in the Discord. So for those who are curious about buying anything, check the Discord. The Discord will have the answers that you may or may not seek. Explorers of Sky is the best Mystery Dungeon. Damn, y'all. This is crazy. This is the lore I don't focus on. But yeah. So yeah, that's the general gist of this. But thank you for the $10 donation in total, Revolver. I appreciate it. And I think that's where I'm at with Pokemon currently. The anime, I don't really care. So regardless of the quality of Horizons, I think I just need a break from Pokemon's anime in general. Me trying to watch Pokemon's anime has become a chore in itself. And once entertainment becomes a chore, it's not really entertainment at that point. Now it just feels like a fucking commitment. And nobody wants to be committed to something that doesn't love you back, especially if she ain't thick. I want to... Oh my goodness! I need Jesus, y'all. I don't know if you knew, But I need motherfucking Jesus. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious, young man. Let's see. Yeah, because America's full of... What? Ryan! Relax, bro. Dr. Umar. Stay focused, brother. Stay focused! Eyes on the prize. Don't let the devil get you. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Huh. Any questions for me before I get out of here? Because we've been going for about 2 hours. It's probably been the most consistent I've talked for 2 hours. But I had a lot to say and I had thoughts in my mind, so yeah. Praise the yacht. What? He got your back. Oh, God. Yeah, he got that damn sword in your back. What the fuck? Mr. Vadi, I am not the guy to do that. That probably comes from someone like Emmy or Pika with a bow, if you don't know her by her actual name. She would be the one. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes if you want to ask questions, but I think I've kind of run my course here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I have anything else to contribute. And I don't know if KG... Did the episode get subbed yet for you guys? I forget which. Pog reveal? What Pokemon spin-off games did you play? Stadium games, Battle Revolution, Pokemon Snap, XD, Coliseum, Pokken, Legends, ooh, was that it? I feel like I'm missing something. Mystery Dungeon, well, yeah, then they're probably doing the reactions right now, right? Hold on, let me see. Okay, that means KG should be live doing the reactions, then I'm thinking. Is he? He's not. That's a little surprising. Is he not going to? Why did I get a notification? Oh, I got you, Revolver. I got you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. No, I didn't. Okay, all right, gotcha. That's fine. I figured I'd just bring it up. I'm actually the opposite. I'm at the resurgence. I never played Gen 7, but love the anime, skip journeys, and have fun with Sword and Shield, and currently enjoying Horizons. They'll do it tomorrow. Okay, gotcha. I mean, yeah, but see, that's important, Sorsan. You took a break. You didn't just keep doing Pokemon back to back. I think I've done something in every gen, even when I didn't need to. And I think maybe that's the problem. Maybe just grab a game when I'm interested in it instead of just doing it because it's Pokemon. I think, unfortunately, Pokemon's become a series that has become kind of cultish in the sense that, like, we just do it now because I've done it since I was a kid. I've pre-ordered a game, and that's why I had to stop with the remakes. And now, hell, I might skip the next main game, depending on how I feel about it. You gotta give yourself a break from certain IPs, especially for Pokemon that comes out so fucking frequently. And Pokemon definitely comes out fucking frequently. I know we just had that talk about remakes, but I will kill for a remake of XD Coliseum. I don't know if to me, it would have to be a remake. I don't want just a fucking, like, remaster. I want, like, a full-on remake, and I want it to be varied. I want them to change the game entirely. I want it to be almost a completely different experience. Because the thing about Stadium and, like, Coliseum and Stadium XD is that it didn't fully commit to the role it wanted to be. And I think it hurt it in the long run. But if they could do that and make it like a true experience where you feel like a fucking villain stealing these mons and the story is way more engaging with voice acting and stuff, it could be one hell of a remake. Horizon feels like I can have a nice watch on my own time. But they at least for the longest time, finally getting around to watching old Sailor Moon anime adaptation. Enough with the remakes, give us sequels to past games. That wouldn't be a bad idea either, Revolver. I would agree. That would not be a bad idea, Revolver, at all. Coliseum only has 48 captured. Yeah, damn, Orion's a savage. Relax, bro. Coliseum only 48 captured possible species. It was a prior villain on paper alone. Jesus Christ. Orion fucked me up with that villain laugh, bro. Orion fucked me up with that villain laugh. I wasn't prepared for that villain laugh, I'm gonna be real with you. Do you think there will ever be a viable competitor to Pokemon that will provide interest to you and others? A competitor? Pokemon has competitors now. It just kind of depends on what you view as a competitor. I also want to add like I'm not saying Pokemon can't deliver. I'm saying right now I'm just kind of burnt out with what we currently have. Like realistically, as a Pokemon fan, I have like 4 other avenues I can go into. There aren't things that like I can get back in the TCG if I wanted, but that's a financial investment I'm not willing to make right now. And I could play that online. There are definitely things I could get into. It's just do I want to go through that effort? That's the question. TPCI doing voice acting for a main Pokemon game. It would be as mediocre as English voice acting for Tears of the Kingdom. Good God, relax, bro. Ooh, shit. Sorry, I went to go look up just to see how much platinum is online. That better not be the right price. Let me go to eBay real quick. Because if I'm gonna give him a price, I need to make sure it's a fair price. The Pokemon Platinum goes for way more than I thought it did. Sorry. Make sure you listen to the Lime King Pokemon Cypherverse. The Link voice actor went crazy in the new Zelda game. Ah! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. God, Platinum's like all over the fucking place. But I'm seeing like close to $200 for Platinum. Jesus Christ. I'm bidding on eBay for a copy as we speak, but I'd rather buy your copy. Yeah, because it looks like a lot right now. Well, all right, we'll talk about it, Revolver. I'll probably hit you up after I finish the stream, actually, about it. Make sure I autograph it. Oh, hell no, bro. My autograph would be worse. I'm not going to do that to him. That'd be terrible. Be absolutely terrible. The only reason why I get rid of Platinum is because I don't really need Platinum. That's my problem. Although, ironically enough, Platinum is the only game I can get fucking... Yeah, Platinum's the only game I can get. Platinum and Diamond Pearl are the only games I can get Per Ugly in. But Legends at least allows me to trade her over to other things. How much does Diamond go for then? I didn't realize Pokemon... I knew Pokemon games were expensive, but good God almighty. Like, some of this shit just seems ridiculous. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm completely distracted. That probably means I need to get off of here. A brand new copy of the DS games go up crazy prices. Well, yeah, brand new, because getting a brand new game from what, 2000? They stopped making DS games in 2000, shit, 13? 12? Like fucking, like new DS, brand new games are different. But yeah. Sorry, let me get out of here. Tomorrow will be DMC probably that afternoon. And then tomorrow night will be more One Piece episode reaction. So look forward to that. I think since Tyrone is still streaming now, we can't do direct raids, but I can sing you guys over there to support. So I will do that. And like I said, if there's any games I've mentioned that you guys want a copy of, let me know. But go over there and support Tyrone on Twitch and say that your boy, the Insane Game Freak, sent you. Since he's the only one of my crew streaming right now. Everybody else, I don't think, is streaming. Yeah, nobody else is streaming. So yeah, go support Tyrone. He's doing Terror Raid battles for Scarlet and Violet. So it actually links up perfectly. No, Platinum is the better version. Platinum is definitely the better version. Don't ever get it twisted. The question is, do you care enough about Platinum to want to go through that process? I don't even think I finished everything on Platinum anyway. But the problem is most Platinum mons that I care about, I can get through other games. Like Platinum is just sitting there. It's just a game I owned. And I have it. And that's it. But like I said, I can't take these games with me when I'm dead. So if there's any Pokemon game or any game you want me to, that you want to ask me about, hit me up on the Discord and we'll have a conversation. But with all that being said, though, this has been your boy, the Insane Game Freak. Once again, thank you, Prince Revolver, for the $10 in donation. Thank you guys. We were up to like 30-something viewers throughout this whole stream, which is crazy because I didn't think I would get that high. But I appreciate the love and support, peeps. I very much do. Yeah, tomorrow more content. From DMC Reboot, and I think I fixed the controller issue. I think I just need to update my Xbox controllers, so we'll see that tomorrow, and then One Piece that night. So you're gonna get some more gaming and some more anime, and then on Sunday we're doing Blue Dragon stream with Tyrone the God 3, who you should be rating, by the way, to go support. So yay. With all that being said, it's your boy, the Insane Game Freak. Likes that game, play to win, and I will catch you guys later. Peace all. And remember, do what makes you happy. That was just random. I apologize, bro. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.